What up, everybody? What up? What up? What up? We are. This is the pre-show before the show. What's up with it? You got Mr. Know It All reaction. You got G Man, EQ. She's gonna definitely be on, and also B Dub's gonna be on as well. But G Man, you and I, we were just discussing about Adam 22 with no jumper. He has a He has a podcast. And
Yes,
his podcast is
it's
uh,
successful.
yeah, it is. It is. But why is it successful? That's the thing about it. Well, a lot of his
Culture.
uh right. A lot of his guests on his podcast, I will go out there, step online and say majority are melanated, people, black people that's on
Black.
his show. And here's the thing about it. A lot of his guests on the show, he pit people against each other on the show, because he kind of digs up the beef that's going on between some of his guests on the show, and he instigates the medals. Well, he went viral a couple of days ago. A gentleman by the name of Crip Mac. He's out of California. I think he's a Hoover Crip or something like that. Is that what he is?
He's a crip.
Yeah, he's a Crip. Okay, he wear
Oh,
all
yeah,
blue.
but he's definitely crip.
He's a Crip. Yeah, and Crip Mac is very, very. He's a social media sensation as well. So if you haven't looked up Crip Mac, you definitely got to do that. But Adam 22, he does an interview with Crip Mac and another gentleman that beefing with each other. That one of Crip Mac's enemies, I would say. And I mean, soon as these guys are online, Crip Mac and this other gentleman, forget the name of this guy, but he's supposed to be somebody that's well known out of Chicago, if I'm not mistaken, Chicago. Well, anyway, these two are going at it and calling everybody, they calling everything but a child of God, every name up under the sun, and just Adam 22 is just sitting back, and you can just see his reaction of these two, like two pit bulls on social media, G Man, going back and forth and cursing each other out and so on and so forth. Well, man, it was heartbreaking to see that. You guys got to see it for yourself, but to actually see two black men going at it at each other on social media live streaming with Adam 22. Man, it broke my heart, G Man. It broke my heart. If you saw the video, whatever, man, G Man, how would you feel, or what's your how do you feel about seeing that type of play come out with these two black men that was on Adam 22's, podcast?
So, um, anytime you have a non-black person who decides to come and monetize themselves off of black culture, I always kind of approach them with a little bit of caution. But I think that's that's a microcosm of a bigger, like, if you think about it, that is a representation of what the bigger society is, right? Uh, white society, non-melanated society, they make a lot of money off our culture, right?
Right.
If you think of any genre, anything, whatever we do, it garners attention.
Right.
It garners numbers, especially in the media space, social media space. We run that. You name any top really, non-melanated artists, they ingratiated in our culture, right? I mean, outside of maybe gaming, anything other than that, music, fashion, anything else that's really generate numbers, it's black culture, right? So if I think of Adam 22, and I'm not hating, right?
I am.
I blame. No, I'm gonna tell you why I'm not hating, because these black people who choose to go on his platform choose to do that. That's why I'm not hating, because they gonna do what we allow them to do, right? You can't get mad at adults who choose to do it. If it were me, I would say, hey, listen, y'all seen the numbers y'all doing for Adam 22 or Vlad TV kind of show. Why don't y'all give that same, give that to a black platform.
Right.
Because their culture does not give that to us.
They don't. You're right. You're absolutely right about that, G man.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So instead of them saying, you know what, we're just gonna deal with because everybody plays group economics except black people, seems like. Any community, any racial demographic, they always play as they should. They play team ball. And I'm not knocking them for that because they're doing what they're supposed to do. We are the only ones who choose not to do it. So when you see Adam 22 as this kind of puppet master letting these two black men go at it, who is benefiting, who's getting the benefits from that?
Right.
It ain't us.
And the white man get paid off for all of that.
Right. And Adam 22 of VLAD, it doesn't matter. The bulk, the majority. And I don't care if you don't say I say it's 90+%, but even if you say it's 51%, conservatively, that means most of their revenue on social media spaces is made off of our culture.
Right.
And we get no respect. We don't get no respect. And I'm like, listen, instead of y'all doing that, Adam 22, whoever say, why don't you make peace? Why are you see what I'm saying? Because I can't, because we allow him to. So I don't even ask why. I'm like, if to be all the way 100, I'm looking at the two black men that said, I'm gonna decide to allow, this platform to generate off me versus, a black-owned platform. And you can pick either one. I'm not saying you have to do either one because I'm not endorsing or condoning anyone because I'm not even mad at VLAD or Adam 22. They doing what we allow them to do. At some point, we got to take accountability and responsibility for what we allow people to do because these are not kids.
Right.
These are full-grown men. Y'all can say, I'm not finna do that. Like some people have. It's like, you know what? I got a story to tell. I got something to say, but I don't need to say it on your platform.
Right.
I'm gonna take my story to my own people so we can all eat together.
Right.
Play politics and practice group economics.
Right.
I always say we need to be on code. And right now we're not on code. And this is just another example of how we are not on code. Because if you want to have beef, that's cool. Of course I don't want nobody hurt, nobody assaulted, nobody shooting, all that. But if you're gonna get, he's gonna get a lot of numbers off of that interview.
Yes, he is.
Took that to a black platform and got those numbers. That's all I'm saying.
Right. And then the thing about it is, G-Man, Adam 22, for a fact, if the shoe was on the other foot, they couldn't pay Adam 22 to get on their platforms or go on their platforms to tell his story of what's going on. He would, and if he did, it's going to benefit him. You see what I'm saying? See, we get out there and we'll get on the platform just like you alluded to earlier. We'll get on the platform, whatever. Only person that's benefit is them, whatever. We get there and we think it like, okay, well, that our mentality is we'll get there and maybe we can come up and we can, kind of put ourselves out there or whatever. We might blow up that way, whatever, but you ain't benefit nothing. You won't get nothing out of it at all. Nothing. You ain't got no platform available, no none of that. You walking on somebody else's platform that they done built, and now you got
they're not getting no real money, right? He may pay them an appearance fee, right? And if you ask someone like VLAD said, he says, I don't pay a lot of people for interviews because they think they benefit from being on his platform.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
But guess what? If you invite a VLAD or Adam 22 on your platform, I bet you can't get it for free.
No, you're not gonna get it for free. Yeah, you're not gonna get it for free because they know, like, they know what they're what they bring. They know what they bring, with the audience, with the followings that they have, what type of platform they've built, whatever. So they understand that. We don't get it though, G-Man. We don't understand it. But
we're not on code. That's why I keep preaching. Be on code. We are the culture. We drive culture. If listen, anything that's popular in this country is because we say it is.
Right.
If we say it ain't cool, guess what? It ain't cool.
Ain't cool. Right. Yep.
Name me anything that's ever been cool that black people have not said it was cool.
Right.
You understand that?
Right.
And all these social media outlets, non-black, are benefiting off of that. And I'm not blaming them. You know what I'm saying? If you lay down $1 million in front of anybody's face, they're gonna pick it up. I'm not mad at them for doing it. I'm mad at us for laying the $1 million down in front of them instead of laying it down in front of somebody that looks like you.
Right.
That's my only gripe.
Right.
And the white man get paid off for all of that.
Let's get ready to go ahead and start the show.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Ooh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I wanna talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Corsicana, Texas. What's up, Dallas Fort Worth? What's up, Houston, Texas? Welcome back to another episode of the Burning Coals podcast. We are your show hosts. I go by the name of Mr. Knowing Our Reactions. Right there on the side of me, he is the logo. He's not a logo. We go by the name of B-Dub, Bougie Weirdo. And right up on the Bougie Weirdo, he's the man, the myth, the legend. He goes by the name of Gentleman Jamal. And last but not least, she is the first lady of the Burning Coals podcast. She goes by the name, the one and only, the beautiful, talented Miss Educated Queen. So we are the Burning Coals podcast. Here's what we have: fire interviews, we have hot topics, burning questions, serious conversations, and we say what needs to be said on this particular show. So that being said, you guys, hello, and welcome back to another episode. And we say thank you guys for joining us for another Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday night on the Burning Coals podcast. But before we get started, we definitely got to make sure we lay down the ground rules first. So we got to let you know about the comment section. If you want to be able to comment on the show, you can definitely put it in the section here, the comment section here, and we will definitely read your comment on the show if we can definitely get to it. All right. Sometimes it'll definitely the stream be comment section be popping, and we can't get to all of them, whatever. But we will try to our best to get to what we can get to. All right.
I'm gonna get to all of them. I love everybody. I love everybody's support. Thank you. I'm gonna get to every comment.
Yeah, we're gonna try to get okay. We're gonna get to it like G-Man said. But if you want to come on to the show, we do have two streaming platforms available. We have a Facebook platform and we also have a YouTube platform. So you just hit one of those streaming platforms. We'll bring you on. You can give your shout outs. You can give your thoughts and opinions. You can also give us compliments as well. We'll definitely take that. And whatever else you can think of, whatnot. But we definitely say make sure you keep it respectable. All right. So now that the smoke is cleared and the dust is settled, panel, Lady EQ, G-Man, B-Dub. What's going on with it? How you guys feeling?
B-Dub need to cam up.
And the thighs don't match.
Cam up.
Nah, I'm it's looking a hot mess over here. I finally started.
So does EQ, but what that don't stop her. She still cammed up.
Oh no.
Shut up. I am in an undisclosed location.
EQ got more confidence than me.
Hey, I'm spring breaking.
Okay.
So yeah, so I'm doing my thing in a ducked off location.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't see Percy Earl running across the background, peeping over her shoulder like he normally do. So I knew she wasn't.
I'm gonna get my.
I knew she wasn't at home.
Percy is at home.
Percy does not like for her to be online without.
I'm gonna be like Fanny this week.
Nah,
what's up?
You better get your fanny on, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna get my fanny on. I'm spring breaking, baby. Ain't no kids. Hey, I'm gonna do me.
Yeah, man. I ain't mad at you, boy. I ain't mad at you.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
Yeah, don't be scared, B-Dub.
Yeah, B-Dub scared.
Come on.
I ain't look for that.
Hold up. Why does G-Man look like the one little Negro that escaped from Gilligan's Island? What do you have on tonight?
Yeah, you got your
And
yeah, you got your plaids on, huh?
I don't want to see no. I don't want to see no Dallas Cowboys. Nothing
Nothing,
tonight.
huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
They over there looking like Rainbow Bright and stuff. There you go.
B-Dub, man, what's going on with you, man? How you doing, brother?
Chilling like a villain,
Already.
trying to get everything situated.
Oh, okay. Man, B-Dub, you're Houston, Texas, man. You gotta make us a move, man. You gotta come out the gate, man. You're the top turnbuckle, man.
Unlike the Cowboys.
Man, y'all what? Y'all got Daniil Hunter. Who else? Joe Mixon. I'm like, man, them boys trying to reload over there, man. You hear me, B-Dub? Hello? B-Dub? Okay.
He can't comment on it because they need, listen. They need all the help. Listen, everybody talking about all the moves that Philadelphia making and Houston's making because they need the help, right?
Everybody need the help. I don't care.
Everybody needs help. But if
you didn't win the Super Bowl, you need help. Every year, it's 31 teams that need help. As a matter of fact, it's 32 because every time somebody wins a Super Bowl, what they do, they team get picked apart. So every year, everybody need help.
Yeah, but you can address it in several different ways. It's not only in free agency because you got to spend a lot of money in free agency. And to our discredit, my Cowboys do not have the cap room to do a lot of things that we need to address, right? But that's okay. But we still good, you know. We still gonna win our division. We still the best team in Texas. Let's be clear. And we're gonna see all this. We're gonna see all this year. We're gonna see what it is.
What Terrence Howard say in that movie? Everybody got to have a dream, man.
Oh man, y'all wow. So B-Dub, man, what we talking about today, my guy? Hello? B-Dub, you there? You broken up?
He just got in his thoughts. He not prepared like the Houston Texans.
The usual suspects, the coach of vultures. VLAD and Adam 22.
Okay.
We're gonna talk about Granny fighting. Am I reading that correct?
Yeah, Granny fighting.
And and then Godfrey had some words for people who don't like black people.
Right. All right. Well, let's go ahead and discuss it, man.
All right, so the videos is we're not doing no videos today because YouTube they be on their BS.
Okay, all right.
I tried to. I was working with some videos earlier.
Yeah,
and they wouldn't even let me upload them.
Okay,
like nah, it's not happening.
Right.
So, but anyway, if y'all familiar with Crip Mac. He's a dude. I don't know why I don't know why he's famous, but he's a dude for famous.
Mac is
famous.
He what? Hello? Beat up. You breaking up, my guy? Yeah, you breaking up. You there, beat up?
He breaking up like the Houston Texans.
Well, we'll just take it from here, B-Dub, till you get everything fixed out over there. But yeah, what B-Dub was saying was, Vlad TV, Adam 22, and who else? Aiden Ross. These culture vultures, and myself and G-Man, we just got to discussing that topic just not too long ago. But these guys have been making a whole lot of money off of black, off of black people in there, in their beef and things like that, whatever. So we had a previous discussion about it, and if you definitely go back and look at some of their podcast streams, if it's pre-recorded or if it's live stream or whatnot, you'll definitely see there's a lot of anger. They make their money off of nothing but people on there, black people on there fighting, cursing, you name it, EQ. They are talking about it on there, and these people are being monetized and making thousands, pretty close to millions of dollars off of the beef of black people. And it's so sad to actually see that or whatever, because when we get on there, and as G-Man alluded to earlier, we get on there, we don't have no type of plan, no purpose, no plan at all or whatever. And we get on there and we get to these platforms and being used, abused, and we arguing and fighting and whatever. And sometimes these fights and these beef, they end up outside of the podcast industry, podcast world, and it's out in the streets. Now, allegedly, they say Vlad TV, they say that he's responsible for some with some stuff that's been exposed on his show. They're saying it led to some people being arrested or convicted off of some of some of the information that's been divulged on his particular show. Now, I don't know how true that is, huh? Allegedly, I said, yeah, allegedly. So, G-Man, B-Dub, EQ, with all this stuff that's going on with this podcast industry, with all this beef and black folks going on these podcast shows, upset, angry, whatever. But how you guys feel about all this stuff that's going on? How you guys feel about it? B-Dub and EQ, because me and G-Man talked about it earlier. But what you guys thoughts about it?
Okay, wait a minute. Give me a rundown. One more time. I'm sorry. My Wi-Fi was in and out where I am.
Okay. Yeah.
So you're saying these black people are going on these other people's podcasts and they're angry and they're what?
The beef.
They're beefing with each other, or they're beefing with the other people?
Beefing with each other. This is black on black. They're beefing with each other, and these people are the people that's hosting these shows, whatever. The black folks are going on these podcasts, beefing with each other. But the person who's hosting the podcast, whatever, whose platform they're going to, they're the ones who being monetized and making all the money from.
That's where stupidity steps in, because they thrive off of us acting a fool.
Right.
And when are we gonna learn that we make more people? We make. That makes us look bad.
Right. No, you good.
Okay, so it's like, come on now. When does our common sense kick in? When do we realize that we're fighting the wrong enemy?
Right.
I mean, it's just, we should never build other people's empire by our foolishness.
Right.
And because at the end of the day, you got a few likes on social media, but these other people are making money off of you. I don't know what thousands, whatever. New slaves matter. You ain't lying. New slaves matter. But it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It doesn't make sense. Because what the hell are we so angry at each other about?
Right.
Why what are we so it's a jealous thing. It's more so a self-hate and jealousy type of thing.
EQ.
And for what? Huh?
It's a disease, man. I've been saying that it's a disease that's going on with us. For you to sit there and have that much venom, going live with that venom, you got that fire that's burning inside you. All that venom for another person to look like you, and then the person who set everything up with you on their podcast, they just sit back and just let it in their mind. They just racking up the dollar signs. Woo, man, I'm finna go viral with all this. They just racking up the dollar signs in their mind or whatever, while y'all two sitting up here like two pit bulls tied up to a rope to each other, whatever, face to face, and y'all just going at it. That's how I saw it, G-Man. B-Dub, you got something to say about that?
How about this, though? I take it a step further. You talking about they getting monetized. We be hating so much. Everybody, I ain't heard not one single person say nothing to Adam 22 about his pockets. Ain't nobody checking his pockets about what he making off these interviews. Ain't nobody checking Vlad pockets about what he making off these interviews. But everybody mad at Shannon Sharp talking about, did you give Cat Williams some money? Because he talked about how he profited from the show that he did with Cat Williams. Like, I hope you gave Cat Williams some. Oh, you just no. They made
we lost you that B-Dub. Go ahead. We lose you, B-Dub.
Yeah, he drowning. He drowning over there. let me pick up where my brother was leaving off. So we, like you said, a lot of people concerned about what Brother Sharp made off of the Cat Williams interview. Fair enough, right? But nobody's ever checking Vlad or No Jumper and people who are not of the culture, or what's the other guy named Aiden
Ross,
whoever,
yeah,
about what they make off of us, right? And they are doing what they're supposed to do, right? They making money how they can, sell to everybody, but we're supposed to be doing business with each other. Imagine this world, everybody. If we only did business with us primarily as they do. See what I'm saying? Imagine if only black celebrities said, I'm gonna only do interviews and podcasts and shows with people that look like me, just like they do. Because show me the number of white guests, Hispanic, Asians, whoever, whatever other race, they go out to come to black platforms,
right,
and make them money.
right.
It's not reciprocal.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. It don't matter what they playing T-ball. We need to be playing team ball, but we not. And as you said, you have a white Adam 22. He got two black men going at each other, and he finna do it.
He know they got beat.
He knew they got beat. He's like, I'm finna capitalize on it. They perform for him.
Right.
We've been performing for people that don't like us for hundreds of years, and we still have not gotten it.
Right.
Stop performing for them. Right? In a capitalist nation, the only solution is financial freedom. And in this space, we got it. Like we run it. Like, and again, whether it's Vlad, Adam 22, the majority of their money, their revenue is generated off of our culture.
Yep.
And we don't benefit much from it.
Right.
And that's sad.
Right.
Right. Because we're not back in where we don't have any rights. We could. They could just say, I'm not going to do any interviews with nobody like me.
Right.
And that will force the markets to come to us, but they don't do that.
Right. Right. Yep. And that's just the bottom line to it, man. It's heartbreaking to actually see that. And just to see that, two brothers that's going at it like that. And it reminded me of that movie that we saw on Django. You remember where the scene where they was in the bar scene, those two men was fighting each other to the death, and then the one guy ended up poking the guy eyes out, and he did basically when he told him to finish him off, he hit him inside the head with a hammer, and killed the brother. You know what I'm saying? That's what that looked like to me when I saw that on Adam 22 viral moment there or whatever. That's what it kind of so that's why I looked at it when I saw it, and it's just heartbreaking, man. It really is. So
no, it's sad. It's very sad. Now before we go on, let me because Mr. Justin Robinson, I got to address to Saquon Barkley. I don't want to pivot because since he's in the comment, Saquon went to the Eagles, right? From the Giants to the Eagles. Don't matter. Y'all can't beat our Cowboys. We still run the East. And it don't matter if y'all get Saquon or whoever else. We still run the East. That's all. I'm going to bring it back. Yeah. Myron Overton, new slave masters. That's right.
Right.
We were free physically, but mentally we are still enslaved.
I agree with that 1,000%. I agree with that. B-Dub, what we got next?
I have a question before we go to the next one. What is it that makes us hate each other so much? I don't get it. I seriously, I don't dislike people to the point where I hate them and I just want the bad. I want, I wish bad on them, or I want to kill them or nothing like that. My daughter trying to sit in my lap. I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I really don't.
I mean, like I said, man, that just, you have to take that back all the way to slavery days where they bred you to think that way. You have to be taught a certain kind of way. You know what I mean? So you have to start there, and you go from there and just kind of follow that rabbit hole with a man. But there's a book. What's the name of that book where it teach you how to it says about, it tell you how to create or how to make a slave, and basically some of those. G-Man, what's the name of that book, G-Man?
You talking about the Willie Lynch letters?
Willie
I
Lynch
was gonna say,
letters.
that sounds
There you
like
go.
some Willie Lynch stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. When you read that, man, you be like, wow, this is somebody train of thought on how to make a slave, So, you have to basically strip them all the way down, and then you build them up the way you want them built up. And what they put into them, they put a lot of, jealousy, envy, despise, hate, all that, so that way they can, so that way they can continue to keep you oppressed in a certain kind of way, whatever. So that, you got to definitely read that Willie Lynch letter. It's definitely interesting. B-Dub, what we got next, my guy? B-Dub, you breaking up, brother?
B-Dub must be on that Boost Mobile Wi-Fi tonight. normally it's mine. I get to talk noise because normally it's mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
B-Dub, it's on you tonight.
So we'll get on to the next subject, B-Dub. I'll take it from here, B-Dub. So the next subject we're going to talk about, we're going to discuss, there's a viral video going on social media where there's this elderly, there's a granny, basically look like her granddaughter, they had a disagreement, arguing about something. The granny ended up pushing the granddaughter, and then the granddaughter swung EQ and hit the grandmama right in the face with a closed fist. Okay. Now, I don't know what led up to that moment, but somebody should have said something to that particular young lady who swung on the grandmama and hitting the grandmama like that. It was very and here's the thing, somebody was sitting there recording that, EQ. And nobody said anything, nobody did anything about it at all. So we're talking about a black grandmother, a black granddaughter having a fisticuffs inside the household. EQ, what was your thoughts what were your thoughts when you hear about that?
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was totally disgusted with that. There is nothing on God's green earth that should make you want to close fist punch your grandma. I don't care if Granny was wrong. I don't care if Granny cussed you from A to Z. That's what's wrong with a lot of these youngsters. And the lady didn't look too young. She looked like she was old enough to know better. Everybody in that house should have jumped on her and put her in her place, because ain't no way in the world you let no elderly person get punched like that. And you didn't just hit her one time, you hit her multiple times. And like Granny was like, I think Granny was like, get your hand out my face or whatever. Come on, where do we draw the line? Where's the respect? And that's another thing. These youngsters today, this generation, they don't respect young people. Older people. I heard cussing, acting a fool. But for you to raise your hand at your grandmother, the matriarch of your family, something is. And then you post it to social media.
Yeah.
You know who I really want to fight the most? The person sitting there recording. Because why you didn't jump in and help Granny?
Right.
That's who I want. It just made my blood boil, because there is no way Granny, the matriarch, who have paved the way for you, and you sit there and hit her. I don't care how wrong. If you didn't like what Granny was saying or doing, you get your butt out the house and leave. And if Granny was at your house, then you call somebody to make her leave. But for you to hit your grandmama, man, we grew up, disobedient children. They used to tell us that'll cause you to die early death. And for you to just hit your man, come on now. I blame everybody in the house that sat there and watched her did not help Granny.
Right. GB, what's your thoughts, my guy?
It was definitely heartbreaking to see, grandchildren assaulting grandparents, right?
Yeah.
Because, that's never an option. That's never an option. I didn't care how old my mom was. She could always put her hands on me. I could never return it. You just take it, right? That was never like, okay, well, she put her hands on me. No, that's your mom. That's your grandma. That's an elder. You show respect. Take off running. Leave the house. But to see, like, she was swinging on her like she was her same age group, or
like Granny was an op or something.
Yeah, like
no.
It was strange. It was very bizarre.
No, it was sad. It was definitely sad. We need help. And that's what I always preach. When you get on code, we need to get back to a lot of ways that we used to do, because when we came up, it didn't matter if that was your parent, any responsible adult in the community could discipline you or talk to you or say, you should do this and do that, and you respected them. Now it's like, well, if you do this to me, I'm gonna tell your grandparents, your own grandma, off limits.
Right.
I don't understand this culture, but and again, I, without context, I don't know what happened, but I don't understand. I can't even say that there was a situation where that was acceptable. What I will say is, a lot of now grandparents are a lot younger. I don't know how old she was, but you have 30-some-year-old grandparents now. 40. You got people our age that are already grandparents.
But you man, that woman right there was not even a threat. That older woman
was not a threat. No.
Oh, you know what I mean? And she was
not a threat.
Yeah, she was not a threat. And the punishment, the amount of force she used to put that woman down like that, whatever, was unnecessary. You see what I'm saying? She took a punch.
Now, what y'all got to do is go read the comments in that video. Read the comments of what some of those people were saying.
Yeah, come on, man. That lady was that lady was a fragile, man, and that she took punishment from that little that she pushed that woman, man. She was definitely that young lady was definitely wrong on that whole thing or whatever. But you guys think that we kind of created this type of culture as far as like,
who is we? Wait.
I'm asking, hold on. Let me see what I got to say. Okay, so do you guys think that we maybe kind of created this type of culture with us, with our with us coming up, and maybe the generation before us saying, I don't want nobody talking to my kid a certain kind. I don't want nobody talking to my kid. I don't want nobody whooping my kid. I don't want nobody doing XYZ to my kid or whatever. And then next thing you know, you start teaching, your children now, they become grown adults and they got that same kind of mentality saying, nah, I don't want nobody touching my kid. I don't want nobody talking to my kid or saying something to my kid or whatever. So you don't think that we kind of planted that seed, sowed that seed with behavior like that now? Because now these kids, nobody can say nothing to them. Nobody can touch them. Nobody can do nothing at all, man.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I cannot be serious with B-Dub and this Al B. Sure photo he got.
Gotta get off on your own, girl.
First of all, we're gonna stop the hate right now.
And not the 99-cent store internet. Come on now.
I had to log in on my phone, and this is the picture that I put on my Gmail years ago, and I never changed it. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Yeah, I'll be sure photos. Okay, so no.
So do you guys think that we kind of have some kind of responsibility in that? With
culturally?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Because we got away from
expound on that, G-Man. Expound on that.
We got away from discipline. We got away from responsibility. We got away from accountability. We got away from what's important that the black man is in the house. When we was coming up, if we got in trouble at school, our parents didn't check the teacher, they checked us. We know if we got in trouble at school, we're gonna get in trouble at home. In school, the principal carried a paddle, floor administrator carried a paddle.
Yep.
You get infractions, you was gonna get a lick, 3 licks, whatever the punishment was. Coaches carried paddles, right? Mm-hmm. We did away with all of that.
Yep.
So now when the kids are acting up, they attack the school. No, and even now, shout out to all my educators. That's why they like take y'all kids, because the educators are raising your kids. No, the educators are supposed to educate your kids, not raise them.
Right.
When COVID taught us that, they was like, "Come get these teachers need to come get their kids." No, them teachers did not lay down, bend over and pop it open for pimp and make these kids. Their job is to educate them. Y'all supposed to raise them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They like, ooh, we got to raise our own kids for a change. Now they freaking out. Now they don't know what to do. Because it's like, hey, we'll put them in school at the school raised them. Well, they took a lot out of school. They took discipline out of like corporal punishment, all that, right? So we changing generations, right? We came up, come to school late, sag your pants, talk back to a teacher. Let alone, you got all these videos where these kids are beating teachers down. That never happened. Never happened when I was in school.
Right.
There was a floor administrator, there was principals, there were coaches, and they all had paddles with the wristbands on them.
Right. Yep.
And I knew if I got in trouble at school, I'm gonna get punished at school, and you did not want your parents to be called while you at school. Woo! Because you knew you was finna get it at home.
Right.
So you minded yourself. And it was an embarrassment to the family if that had to happen. Now there's no more of that. Kids act a fool. Parents coming up there checking the school, checking the teachers. What you
and they clowning, too. They clowning.
You talk about cops need to be having body cams and cameras everywhere. No, teachers do. So whenever this stuff happens, they got it on videotape. No, your kid is acting a fool.
But you know what?
They not job to raise them. So now you have this generation of, as you see, these kids have the gall to say, I'm going to assault my grandma. That was a part.
Hey, G-Man, you know what? I believe if that woman, if the granddaughter was around a gun or something like that, whatever, she'd have shot grandmama, man. Without a doubt, she'd have shot grandmama.
That's sad.
The kind of venom she had with grandmama, for her to hit grandmama like that, she would have shot grandma had she been around a weapon, G-Man. I really feel that in my heart of heart. Whatever.
Where do you see that in any other culture outside of our own?
Right. And that's a disease, brother. It's a disease, brother.
I dropped the mic right there because you don't see that in white culture, Asian, Latin.
Nope.
It's just us.
Right.
So instead of us always, no, we need to do some internal, we need to have some accountability. We got to do something different. That was sad.
Because here's the deal. What if you hit Granny and Granny has internal bleeding and Granny end up passing away?
Yeah.
The blood of Granny is on your hand.
Right.
And I don't. Somebody needs to press charges against her because that's an assault against the elderly. That's a felony, actually.
Yeah.
So and she deserves every charge that they give her because there's no way on God's green earth you should strike your grandmama. And somebody needs to teach her a very hard, valuable lesson.
But here's the thing though, EQ though, you can sit there and talk to you blue in the face, the after effects of all this or whatever. Talk to that young lady and say, hey, what you did was wrong. That child will look you right in your face with no sense of remorse, no concern, probably shrug his shoulders, like, you know what, it happened. You disrespected me. This is what's gonna happen, whatever. In her mind, that was the right thing to do.
The system will deal with her. The system will deal with her. See, when you're young, you think you're vulnerable. But once you get to an adult, don't worry about it. They got a place for you.
Right.
She ain't gonna be that hard in no jail cell.
No, thank you.
Right.
Big Bertha in there.
Oh yeah, Bertha gonna put them hands.
Big Bertha in there. You ain't gonna be able to whoop her. You can't whoop everybody.
Yeah, Bertha gonna.
And when law enforcement get a hold to you, you try that swinging and whooping. They gonna put all kind of weapons upside your back.
Right.
In the body bag.
Right.
She a whole coward for jumping on her grandma.
You get no respect for that.
I said it. Yeah, none. Whoever her friends ought to do the same thing to her that she did to grandma.
Peer pressure is a lot at that age.
Grandmama, I know. I'm pretty sure grandmama got kids. Whatever, all them kids and grown kids need to get on that.
Where's mom? Where's the mama?
Mama at all that? Y'all need to have that. Y'all need to handle that. You got to handle that.
My kids they wouldn't even think, but if they did, I'd take them out.
Man, you got to do something, G man. You can't let that ride, man. You can't let that ride. You can't let that ride.
You can't let that ride.
No, you can't. Nope. And then I will have an issue with everybody that recorded too. You sit there, everybody sit there and watch Granny get done like this. Nah, they ain't going down.
Find out it was a whole grown man sat there and recorded that.
Yeah, and
y'all let me find out that there was a grown man sitting there recording that. I want his name.
But I got a question. When at what point do we take accountability, right? Because we talk about, like, even going back to the first topic, Mr. Nordahl, you were saying that it go back to slavery, which is true. We were trained to feel a certain type of way about each other. We were trained to feel about each other the same way our oppressor feels about us. That's why they no longer have to oppress us. We do it to ourselves.
Right.
And this is just another extension of that, because this is what you get when you take every kid gets a trophy, no child left behind, and then you add in, can't nobody tell my kid nothing. I discipline my own kids, and you get self-entitlement, you get disrespect, and it builds, and then it turns into this.
Or it turns
But
into
my question is, when do we? Because if you say something, we also live in a time of, positive. Everything's supposed to be positive. Don't, tearing down. We've adopted this dumbass phrase of tearing down other black people. So when you hold somebody accountable and check them and put them in line, say, hey, no, black man, black woman, that's not how this is supposed to go. Oh, why you gotta tear the other one down? Why you gotta? No, because this is what happens. This is the result when you don't hold people accountable for their actions, and when we don't hold ourselves as a culture accountable. Just like you said, even again, going back to the first topic, why do they keep doing these interviews? Nobody's putting a gun to their head. They're choosing to do these interviews and make themselves look crazy when they could easily, like G-Man said, go. There's so many other black platforms where you can go. And I'm gonna even say this: even if you want to be on the ignorant shit, still do the ignorant shit on a black platform and let them get all the hot buzz and let them go viral.
Right.
If you're gonna do it, obviously not would be the better route. But if you're gonna do it, at least let the brother go viral and or let the sister go viral and get some change off of it.
We just make them. You might as well give it to your own people.
Exactly.
Right.
And same here. When we keep this mentality, we keep holding on to this backwards, toxic slave mentality, and we let things get out of control. And this is what it turns into.
Right. Yeah. But nah, man, you can't hit grandma with a dynamite, man. That ain't right at all, man. You hit grandma right with a dynamite right across the face.
Hey, as Huey Freeman said on the Boondocks, you can't blame this on white people.
Hey, but the thing of it is, Granny stood up on her tip.
Yo, Granny, listen.
Granny was kicking with her.
Granny wasn't, no, Granny was, she got with her. But we shouldn't get to that. And it's like I said, it's only our culture. Show me the videos where you see other races of people doing this to each other. They don't.
No, not at all.
We won't. And then, like you said, post it. Who filmed it? Who posted it?
Like you thought that was cool to post that.
You thought that was cool.
Yep.
Anything for a click, right? Like, come on now.
Right. And that's like you said, I'm more irritated and agitated behind you posted that. You posted that went viral, and people that saw that or whatever, it's just really sad, man. Like I said, these people are sick. And people who agree, and anybody else that saw that think that woman was in the right for hitting Granny like that, whatever, man, you need to go and check yourself, to be honest with you. Because I saw some people commenting on there saying some crazy stuff that, they feel like, Granny, with Granny pushing her, that Granny got what she deserved by pushing the young lady.
Granny could slap me, kick me, punch me. There's nothing in me to say I need to put my hands on my parents, my grandparents, and the elder.
Right.
Walk away.
You got it, Granny. You got them. You
got it. My bad. You know what?
Granny. Yeah.
Wild. I'm finna go.
Yeah, there you go. That's it. Yeah.
There's a reverence that you must have, a respect that you must have for your elders.
Right.
Because they can be wrong, though. Don't get me wrong. My parents, they can be wrong. But guess what? You can never say it. And we know your parents may say something that's a lie. Tell your parents, use it. Mama, you or daddy, you lying. Guess what's gonna happen?
Right across your face. Can't do it.
And you better not respond to it.
Right. Yep.
There's a respect and a reverence that you must have for the elders, because You didn't get that old by being stupid, and you raised us to a point, and you did enough for us that you must be respected and protected.
Right. At all costs.
At all costs.
I agree.
That's our line. And all the people in the circle around her, uncles, aunties, whoever, y'all need to handle that.
Right.
And I swear, if y'all tell me there was a grown man that sit there and filmed that and posted that,
yeah,
I ain't got no respect for dude.
Right. Well, the last subject we're going to discuss, this happened inside of a restaurant. This fast food chain restaurant. This gentleman, he got upset because his order was wrong, and he is verbally attacking and threatening.
The video, no, y'all had to have the dang.
The video is funny, man, but I'm trying to explain it the best way I can. This guy, he got upset at the cashier guy who was working at the fast food restaurant, and he started verbally attacking this guy, threatening him, and over his order being messed up or wrong or something to that nature. Well, the cashier guy, once the guy kept pushing the buttons and kept going at it, the cashier guy goes around the corner because now the guy has the customer who's upset, and this is two black people. The guy, the customer was black, the cashier was black. The guy who's the customer got upset, challenged him to a fight. So the cashier goes out of the door, goes around, and he hits the guy. The guy falls on the ground. The guy's getting back up. He's grabbing the bar to get back up, and then the guy does a Shawn Michaels hit in the face, knock the guy down. Now the guy like an X mark on the spot, on the ground, knocked out. And one thing led to another, whatever, man. But that video went viral, and it's all because the gentleman who was the customer, he didn't get his order, and he felt some kind of way behind his order being messed up or being wrong, and it shouldn't have led to that point. G-Man, B-Dub, EQ.
EQ over there, Giannis. You gotta get her opinion before she go to sleep.
Right. EQ, what's your thoughts about that? Who was in the wrong?
I don't even know because I was laughing at G-Man. G-Man, why are you laughing? Was the customer wrong? I don't know.
No. The customer was absolutely wrong. Man, he said, come around this corner if you want him.
He came around the corner here with that sweet chin music. Oh, man. Hey, it was funny because when he hit him,
black on black crime.
Man, when he hit him, he fell on the ground. He got back up. He grabbed that ball. And then he hit him with a sweet chin music on the face and knocked him back down.
God, dog. That ain't funny. See, we just got through being mad about one black on black crime. Now we laughing. That ain't funny.
That's funny. And the whole time, the woman was trying like, hey. And I think she like ran away.
Yeah, she tried to tell him
on his eyes. He was.
I wanted to know first, brother.
But hey, the dude, the customer, he had on one of them cut-off sleeve trucker shirts on. He had a cut-off sleeve trucker shirt on, and he's back there doing. I mean, he talking like he was a bat, like he knew how to fight.
Again, only our people. Only our people. Yeah, we come in there and we go in the taco casa and order a $3 enchilada and think we at Root Chris or somewhere. And we demand. He over here. He's like, I gave him his money back. Dude's like, I gave him his money back, but he's still.
Yeah.
And then it got slipped in front of your old lady.
Right.
Over $3, like you couldn't spend that much at the fast food joint. It wasn't like a mainstream. I didn't recognize the uniform the old girl had. He's like, he kept saying, man, I gave him his money back.
Yeah.
You got your money back, bro. And you still come around the counter if you want to. Bop.
Yeah. He's
trying to pull himself up here.
He did.
That's probably person, brother.
He did. Hey, you know that bar that he trying to pull himself on look like a handicapped restroom bar in the shower. He trying to pull himself up.
See, I'm not laughing with you, G-Man.
He
Yeah,
did. After he got knocked around, he pulled himself up. No funny. And he let him get himself. You ready? And boom. And that was it.
right.
All it is over a fast food order that you got your money back. Another example of how far we have fallen and how much work we have to do.
Right.
It was sad. It was sad.
Right. Like
But I can't say, like, you listen, and I'm saying this to patrons. I don't care what kind of restaurant, I don't care how much the other person is making. You gonna go in somebody's establishment, you're gonna show them respect.
right.
We all got a job to do. There's no amount of money you can pay for somebody to be disrespected, is what I'm saying.
Right.
And the guy's like, I gave you money back. You got all these videos of people jumping through drive-through windows and throwing food and drinks in people's faces. There's no place for that.
Man, listen, G man, I'm gonna tell you how that'll stop. You stop jumping through. I'm gonna tell you what'll stop them from jumping through that drive-through window. Go in there and get that hot grease and just dump that stuff on them. I bet you they stop jumping through the windows. I'm telling you, that'll stop a lot of that stuff that's going on.
But if you notice now, they have bars like on drive-through windows and some of the establishments. So but that's sad, right? And they have these videos that were like Starbucks opening these communities, the black communities. They're like, this is why we can't get stuff. Nice stuff. Like, why we got to go across town to get nice stuff? Because when you do, y'all do stuff like that.
Right. Yep.
So, like, as B-Dub alluded to, you can't blame everything. Like, okay, yeah, we've been through some stuff, but sometimes it's just, we got to take accountability and responsibility for our own actions in our own community. It's just as like we, cited, culture vultures for getting money off us. We got to do our own self-work too.
That's the reason why you see in the hood, you have a lot of them restaurants. They ain't got no seating inside. It's just like a little spot where they just got cooked stuff in there, and that's it. Whatever. They slide that door open, get your stuff, and get on out of here. You know what I mean? Like Catfish Floyd, Rudy's, a lot of them Williams chicken places.
Drive through only on you.
Drive through only, or you can wait in that line or whatever and walk up and get out of here. You know what I'm saying? That's what goes on, man. Nobody ain't got time for all that disrespect and people going inside these
over
restaurants
$3 or $5
and fighting and all that
you
kind of
$100 worth of stuff.
Right. Yeah. Now you he don't order like $10 worth of stuff, whatever. Now his medical bill about $3,000 or whatever, because he hit his head pretty hard.
Embarrassment. Your kids saw you slept holding on to the damn.
Don't forget his woman saw it too.
His woman.
Right.
And your kids and all your family and friends saw you reaching them on that.
But he tickled me with that damn trucker shirt on with those sleeves on though. Man, he got there in the X like this. No sleeves on, man. I was like, man, you get beat up with no sleeves on? Oh man. Yeah, talking all that noise.
How you be dressed up for the butt whooping?
Right. Yeah, man. He wasn't ready. So yeah, but he asked for I don't think that he thought that guy was gonna come around that corner after he challenged him, because he
been drunk.
You say what?
He had to have been drunk. Like, you go to certain establishments after hours, right?
Yeah.
Because most establishments, they close at a certain time. I'm like, I don't know. He didn't throw one punch. He didn't even. I wish we'd had the video so they can really get context to it. It was
hilarious. It was funny.
It wasn't even competitive.
No, it wasn't. But he talked that up though, G man. He talked that up.
He asked for it.
He did. He talked it up.
He asked for it.
Yep.
It's like Jake Paul is asking for that butt whooping Mike Tyson gonna give him. That's another story.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and close this one out. G-Man, B-Dub, EQ. Let's go ahead and close this one out. What you got, EQ?
Sultry beat up down there with the. I can't shake it. I'm sorry. I cannot shake this.
I love it.
I'll be sure.
I like that. That picture's nice though. That's a nice picture.
Hey, and that's one of them off guard pictures where somebody catch you off guard. And I said, "Ooh, that's fire."
What's the name of that? What's that company that took everybody pictures? Yeah, he posed. Look at it.
There's an over the shoulder. Somebody call your name, be like, "What you want?"
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's fire.
Yeah, that's that Marcus Graham look over there on Boomerang. Yeah. First the Fat Boys break up, and now it is.
Bye, guys.
Yeah. Yeah. Vito, what you got, my guy?
Hey, man, listen, I'm just going to say this. Don't order your internet from the 99-cent store.
EQ, what you got, EQ?
Parents, enjoy y'all kids this week. After we go back, we have about 45 weeks left. 45 days. I'm sorry, 45 days. We out again in a couple of weeks for Easter, and then we're gonna be out for the eclipse. So we are glad. Get y'all kids. But while y'all at home with these kids, y'all need to teach them some manners, because it's getting worse, y'all, and they're getting younger. So teach these kids, get them off these games. There's a lot of stuff these kids can be involved in and get active doing.
Yeah.
Anyway, fellas, I hope y'all have a good rest of the week and enjoy the rest of the week with your families and all that good stuff. And that's
Right on.
I know it's my bedtime, so I'm tired.
Right on. G-Man, what you got, my guy?
Well, I will say this. If the kids love gaming, let them game. As they was talking about on Breakfast Club, how gamers are making multi-millions of dollars in high school and college. They almost on the NIL rules so much. So I would say this: if your kids are into gaming, it's different. We was younger, get outside. We was pushed to get outside. It's a different world. Let them come inside. EQ, you let them make money off their passion. But that's a different story. And all the educators enjoy the spring break. Y'all do a lot. Y'all don't get not enough credit and props for what y'all do. Enjoy your time. Parents, step up, raise your kids, deal with them. So shout out to all the educators. Enjoy y'all time. And there you go. But I will say this: nobody told you they love you today. We do. Ain't nothing you can do about it. And we'll see y'all on the next one.
There you go. The Burning Coals podcast, give you the bag moment is young folks out there. Respect is earned and is not given. So that being said, we are the Burning Coals podcast. We say thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Burning Coals podcast. I go by the name Mr. Doing Our Reactions. Right down below, we got B-Dub. Right there in the logo, we got a Gentleman Jamal. And right up on the Gentleman Jamal, we got the First Lady Educated Queen. We say thank you guys for tuning in and joining another episode of Burning Coals podcast. We go live right here every Tuesday, same time, same channel, 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. Let everybody know exactly where to go. Say peace. And we love you guys.